Hold it, fellas. And don't move. Let's get real gone for a change.
It's time to get real gone on the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour. Here's your host, James Riley.
It's Jammin' James Riley coming up on the show today. Part 2 of our 4-part interview with Alex Orbison, talking about his dad's career and the newly released deluxe edition of Mystery Girl. Of course, we're talking about Roy Orbison. We also have the Reach Around Rodeo Clowns, Brian Setzer, more from Deke, Dickerson and the Trashmen. And getting us started, it's Vincent Eugene Craddock, better known as Gene Vincent. It's from his album Gene Vincent and the Blue Caps, released in March 1957. Here's Catman on the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour.
Catman's a-comin', you better look out. Catman's a-comin', running about. Catman's a-comin', looking for a girl. Better hide your sister, man. C is for the crazy hairdo that he wears around. A is for the arms that he'll sneak around your waist. T is for the taste of the lips belong to you. Catman. Catman! Yeah! Get it! Go! M is for the main things that this mean man does. A is for all the hearts that he has ever broke. N is for the names of the list you may be on. Catman. Catman! Rah! Catman looking for a woman all day long. Better watch out because he is in your mess. Better watch out or you're gonna be kissed. Better watch out because he is in your mess. Catman. Catman! Yeah! Better watch out because I'm the Catman. Catman.
Hey, this is Quentin Jones with the Reach Around Rodeo Clowns, Rockette, and Robert Gordon. If you're digging what you're listening to, then you must be listening to the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour.
I got the shakes. Big whiskey head. I got the shakes. I got an overdose of testosterone. If you know what's good, you better leave me alone. I'm broken dynamite. I'm drinking TNT. I'm the baddest boy that you ever did see. I got the shake.
Cadillac Records album Rockabilly Deluxe. That's the Reach Around Rodeo Clowns with I Got the Shakes. You know, coming soon to vinyl on August 5th. Be sure and mark your calendars for that one. Hey, we got a fun poll for you to be involved with. We're going to celebrate the music of Elvis Presley during the month of August. You see, he left us in August of 1977. So we want to hear what your favorite Elvis tunes are. Simply go to our website, rockabillyandblues.com. That's rockabilly, the letter N, blues.com. Click on the tab that says poll, and from there you can type in your favorite Elvis song along with your name and email it back to us, because we want to play the top 20 songs that you want to hear. Brian Setzer gets us back into the music right now. It's from his 2003 album Nitro Burnin' Funny Daddy. It's Don't Trust a Woman in a Black Cadillac on the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour.
Cold black hair, baby blue eyes. You wouldn't know the devil if she came in disguise. Sitting in the corner with a wicked grin. She'll take the soul of a man just because it's a sin. Don't trust a woman. Long black dress and a coupe de ville. She'll get you in the back, man, just to give you a thrill. There's a little price to pay she didn't tell you about. If you're getting that call, man, you ain't getting out. Don't trust a woman. Son of a woman. Don't trust a woman in a black Cadillac. Make love to her once and there's no turning back. Don't trust a woman in a black Cadillac. She got the soul of the devil inside. Don't trust a woman in a black Cadillac. She got the soul of the devil inside. She plays it so cool that she's hard to resist. She's like a tall, smooth drink with a poisonous twist. She'll wrap all around you like a rattlesnake. Squeeze the life out of you just to watch your heart break. Don't trust a woman. Son of a woman. Don't trust a woman in a black Cadillac. Make love to her once and there's no turning back. Don't trust a woman in a black Cadillac. She got the soul of the devil inside. Don't trust a woman in a black Cadillac. She got the soul of the devil inside. When the deal is closed, awaiting anxiously, he's just another victim struggling mercilessly. She loves the conquest and she loves the fight. She's coming back for more in the thrill of the night. Don't trust a woman. Son of a woman. Don't trust a woman in a black Cadillac. Make love to her once and there's no turning back. Don't trust a woman in a black Cadillac. She got the soul of the devil inside. Don't trust a woman in a black Cadillac. She got the soul of the devil inside. Don't trust a woman in a black Cadillac. She got the soul of the devil inside. Don't trust a woman in a black Cadillac. She got the soul of the devil inside.
In North Carolina, way back in the hills, lived my old pappy and he had him a stick. He brewed white lightning till the sun went down. He'd fill him a jug and he'd pass it around. Mighty, mighty pleasing, my pappy's corn squeeze. White lightning. The G-Man, T-Man, revenue is due, searching for a place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept him cooking. City Slicker came and he said, I'm tough. I think I want to taste that powerful stuff. He took one slug, he drank it right down. I heard him a moaning as he hit the ground. Lightning started flashing, thunder started crashing. White lightning. The G-Man, T-Man, revenue was too, searching for the place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my copy kept them looking. White lightning. I asked my pappy why he called his brew White Lightning instead of Mountain Dew. I took a little sip and right away I knew, as my eyes bugged out and my face turned blue. Lightning started flashing, thunder started crashing. White lightning. The G-Man, T-Man, revenue is too, searching for the place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept on cooking. White lightning.
Guitar twanging, someone started singing. Bowdy baby, name of say when the jaw starts to rocking, the cats start to popping, but I can't get rhythm 'cause I ain't got the rhythm, so I sit here and listen to my whole night long. Stop this hesitation. She should know that I'm too old for jumping and jiving, stripping and climbing. I can't get real 'cause I ain't got the rhythm, so I sit here and listen to them all night long and getting.
Invited to join thousands of music lovers like yourself and become a member of the Rocket Radio Listeners Club. Once you sign up, you'll receive a newsletter every week in your inbox with all the latest happenings here at Rocket Radio. You'll get playlists of all the programs that have been uploaded during the past week, the latest happenings with your favorite DJs on the Rocket, and links to lots of cool sites, including the Rocket Radio launching pad. And here's the best part. It's free and easy to sign up, and we won't spam you or give your address to anyone else. So go to the homepage at www.rocketradio.net, scroll down a little bit, and click on the box to sign up. It'll only take a few seconds, and then you'll be in with the in-crowd as a member of our Listeners Club right here on rocketradio.net.
Hey, welcome back to the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour. This is your host, Jammin' James Riley. Hey, just moments ago we heard Tommy Blake and the Rhythm Rebels, Lordy, Hoody from 1957 on Sun Records. Also, the recently released Deke, Dickerson and the Trashmen's bringing back the Trash release. It's their cover of the Big Boppers' White Lightnin'. Hey, we're ready for part 2 of our 4-part interview with Roy Orbison's son, Alex. We're discussing his dad's career, starting from the early rockabilly days at Sun Records all the way through the recently released deluxe edition of Mystery Girl. Yeah, it's also celebrating a 25th anniversary of that release. From that project, here's California Blue, produced by Jeff Lynne. This is the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour.
Working all day and the sun don't shine, trying to get by, and I'm just killing time. I feel the rain fall the whole night through, far away from you, California blue, California blue, dreaming all alone, nothing else to do, California blue. Every day I pray I'll be on my way, saving love for you, California blue. One sunny day I'll get back again. Somehow, some way, but I don't know when. California blue, California blue, living my life with you on my mind, thinking of things that I left far behind. It's been so long, doing all I can do to get back to you, California blue, California blue. Dreaming all alone, nothing else to do, California blue. Every day I pray I'll be on my way, saving love for you, California blue. One sunny day I'll get back again, somehow, some way, but I don't know when. California blue, California blue, still missing you, California blue, still missing you, California blue, still missing you, California blue.
It's the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour, and we're talking with Alex Orbison. Now, one of the many things we talked about was the tremendous level of respect that his dad, Roy, received from other artists. Here's Alex.
Van Halen calls it LSD. It's lead singer disorder, and sometimes when you're when you get into these situations where you're successful and you have a string of hit songs, and you know, my dad always favored his bands and loved his boys, but it was Roy Orbison. It was the Roy Orbison show, and it was really, you know, it was all about Roy. And these things can get distorted when you're going through, you know, you get into these situations where you're successful and everyone's just saying yes to you because, you know, because you're the bread and butter and you're doing well, and people's egos tend to get carried away. And the backstory to that is basically that my dad had felt that his voice was a gift, and so he didn't really take credit for it. He took credit for cultivating it and singing 12 hours a day to get it to where he thought it could go, but then he even didn't know where it was going to wind up. And so, you know, a lot of that, he had a real humility in that because he wasn't really taking credit for it. And so it is great to it's great to see that. I mean, even, you know, it's like an impossible task to be a person like that. It just was so deeply built and ingrained into him who he was. And you know, I've met so many other entertainers that was not the case. You know, you love these people, and then you meet them, and you're like, geez, you know, that I wish I would have never met them. I could have listened to the albums more, you know, and the people, you know, get too carried away with everything. And I know that. You know, talking with Mystery Girl or the, you know, the Beach Boys tours or the you know, the Stones and you know, the Yardbirds, anyone that my dad had toured with too, he really loved these people too. You know, it was like a mutual respect and admiration. And you know, I'd get into Led Zeppelin, and you know, I would want to you know, show my dad, well, this is cool, you know, and he said, oh yeah, well, when I toured with them, you know, well, it was the Yardbirds, but, you know, Jimmy Page and I talked about, you know, whatever it was at the time, you know, the Echoplex, or, you know, I don't play guitar, so I can't remember exactly what he was talking about, but he had stories with these people, or, you know, and it's amazing that there's such a mutual respect for the musicians and stuff. I don't know, it seems like, these days it seems like there's just such a different music scene, and even though I did say, you know, I got into a Motown phase and I ran into the bedroom and I was like, Dad, what was it like when you know, having Motown around? And I forgot what the big act was at the time, but it was like Boys to Men or something like that. And he goes, oh, you know, Motown's still here. It's Boys to Men. You know, it would be like going to go play the, you know, the Johnny Carson show and having Boys to Men on there. It was, you know, and he had done, I think Jay Leno had just started doing a spot on that TV show, and he was hanging out with Jay talking about cars, which is funny because my dad was so into cars. But you know, the way that he looked at everything was just real simple and cut and dry, you know.
Sweet dream, baby. Sweet dream, baby. Sweet dream, baby. How long must I dream? Dream, baby, got me dreaming sweet dreams the whole day through.
Dream Baby, How Long Must I Dream? That's Roy Orbison, released in 1962, reaching number 2 in both the UK and Australia, and number 4 on the US Billboard chart. Hey, we're speaking with Roy Orbison's son, Alex, about what it was like growing up in the Orbison household.
What I've realized is that the Orbison family was unique even before Roy came along. And I imagine it was the same way with the Burnett family. And the Cashes are all, they are all, birds of a feather. And so we had that aspect of having being a different family, and obviously with my dad being Roy Orbison, things were much, much different. And I didn't realize that until, you don't really realize until you go to school and then you're in with everyone else, and and the teacher was getting on to me, and she wanted to call my parents because she thought I was lying about something, and then my parents actually had showed up. So, I said, whatever, we're going and go hang out with the Eagles or whatever, and and I got to leave it too. And they thought, all right, just sit back down. You need to study. You're obviously lying. And then when my mom and dad showed up at 2, and they were like, yeah, we need to pick Alex up. We've got an appointment we have to go to, and everyone realized I wasn't lying. But it has, since it was all that I ever knew, that was what my perspective was, and it really wasn't until much later, looking back, to realize that it was a lot different than your normal, growing up experience. Wesley's born 65, Roy Jr. in 70. I'm born in 1975. And so each of the children were raised in a different part of my dad's career. And so Wesley, was born at the height of, 1 year after Pretty Woman, and my dad was, had such phenomenal success in world tours. He was still on those world tours while Wesley was being born. And so I have noticed that we each have a little different perspective of what it means to be Roy Orbison's son because of, the time span of those 10 years or whatever. And by the time I was 5 in 1980, my dad had made an effort to be home a little bit more or whatever. So, I think, I think if everything is being pretty normal,
Well, I got a woman mean as she can be. Well, I got a woman mean as she can be. Now sometimes I think she's almost mean to me. She got a ruby lips, she got shapely hips, yeah. Boy, she makes a royal flip. I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost mean to me. Well, I ain't bragging, it's understood. Everything I do, well, I sure do it good. Yeah, I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost mean to me. She got shapely hips, yeah. Boy, she makes a royal flip. I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost mean to me. Easy now. Now let's go one time.
Hey there, worldwide oldies lovers. This is Bill Green, host of Rock and Roll Retrospective here on Rocket Radio. You know, we're subscription-free and all our DJs are volunteers. However, we do have expenses like bandwidth and music royalty fees. So how about helping to keep the rocket flying? Here's how. Go to our homepage at rocketradio.net, click on the link to the launching pad, and for a modest donation, you can select a vintage Rock and Roll Radio air check, a previously aired Rocket Radio program, or other great items like a Rocket Radio t-shirt. Now that's just too cool. So please, help us out so you can continue to enjoy the premier internet oldie station, Rocket Radio.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
Rocket Radio.
You're listening to the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour. Hey, this is Jammin' James Riley. Just a bit ago, we heard Mean Woman Blues by Roy Orbison, which hit number 5 in the U.S., number 3 in the U.K. in 1963. Now, Alex Orbison talks about a unique connection to John Carter Cash, son of Johnny Cash, as the two families have been close for a long time. Now, he talks about one night the two sons of these iconic artists ran into each other in Nashville wearing, appropriate T-shirts. Here's Alex.
Oh, my God, yeah, it's funny. I called John Carter Cash and I were out, and he was playing a gig, and I think it was for Lightning 100 and a local Nashville thing at 3rd and Lindsley. And I went to go, and I had on my Orbison shirt, and he had on his Johnny Cash shirt. And so we took that opportunity to take a photo, and he called it the Laundry Day photo shot, and I called it Men in Black 2, which is pretty funny. Yeah, it is funny because the dynamic of having Johnny Cash and Roy Orbison living next door to each other, forever, and then around the house just being these family guys is a interesting dynamic that normally you don't really think of, but after school hours were just that, we'd come home and just it was a bustling household. It is interesting to look back and think of all, I see my dad's tour schedule and the recording schedule, and then to think that we were going over homework and getting picked up from baseball games and all that in between is really funny.
So that hair, long and black, hanging down to the middle of your back, don't cut it off whatever you do. I need it to run my fingers through, 'cause you're my baby, you're my sugar. Don't mean maybe, you're my baby. Got me $1 that I saved it up for a rainy day. Everybody's calling for bills that's due. If they don't catch me, I'll spend it on you, 'cause you're my baby, you're my sugar. Don't mean maybe, you're my baby. Guitar, got 6 strings and a pick to make them ring. Every string's got a note or two that I'm gonna use to serenade you, 'cause you're my baby, you're my sugar. Don't mean maybe, you're my baby. I had me a gal, she said she's mine, but she run around on me all the time. Now she's gone and I'm glad we're through, 'cause I'm plumb flipped over you. And you're my baby, you're my sugar. Don't mean maybe, you're my baby.
Roy Orbison's You're My Baby, which was the B-side to Rock House, released in 1956 on Sun Records, written by his friend and label mate Johnny Cash. Now, we all knew Roy Orbison had the voice of an angel, as described by so many of his artist friends and peers, and musically quite good on guitar. In fact, we rarely saw him without his guitar. Now, Alex Orbison tells us of his dad's natural instinct on the drums.
I actually had wanted a drum kit from the time I was about 6, and I got it when I was 8 years old at Christmas. So it took a year or so to convince my parents to get a drum set for me, and I played it for about a week. And my dad came in my bedroom and he sat down and he said, "Hey, do you want me to show you some stuff on the drums?" He sat down and played, and he played amazing. The guy really, really could play, and he just played the most beautiful press roll. He knew, he had a good groove, such a soft touch, and those things, normally would take someone years to learn. So it was really magic to see that.
Hey now, you better listen to me, every one of you. We've got a lot of work to do. Forget about your women and that water can. Today you're working for the man. Well, pick up your feet, we've got a deadline to meet. I'm gonna see you make it on time. Oh, don't relax, I want elbows and backs. I wanna see everybody from behind. 'Cause you're working for the man. Working for the man. You gotta make him a hand. Working for the man. So I'm picking him up and I'm laying him down. I believe he's gonna work me into the ground. I pull to the left, I heave to the right. I ought to kill him, but it wouldn't be right. 'Cause I'm working for the man. Working for the man. I gotta make him a hand. Working for the man. Well, the boss man's daughter sneaks in me water every time her daddy's down the line. She says to meet me tonight, loving me right, and everything is gonna be fine. So I slave all day without much pay. I'm just biding my time. 'Cause the company and the daughter you see, they're both gonna be all mine. Yeah, I'm gonna be the man. I'm gonna be the man. Gotta make him a hand. If I'm gonna be the man. Working for the man. Working for the man. I gotta make him a hand.
That's Roy Orbison with Workin' for the Man, released in 1962 on Monument Records. Now, last episode we spoke with Alex Orbison about Roy Orbison touring with the Beatles in 1963. Roy maintained a relationship with them over the years, particularly with George Harrison, who joined a supergroup with Roy in 1988 called the Trashmen Wilburys. Now, Alex talks about this unique connection.
And it all comes back together. I mean, the story of Mystery Girl intertwines with Jeff Lynne, and Jeff Lynne had came to Hendersonville, Tennessee in late '84, early 1985, and wanted to do an album with Roy. And nothing had really came out of it. We ended up moving to Malibu, California. My dad was writing songs more and more and more. And by the time he had called Jeff, it took a little while, and Jeff said, "Roy, George Harrison wants to do a record. If you want to go and do your record right now, I'll tell him we can go in a couple of weeks and we'll start recording for yours." And my dad said, "No, I've got some other things I have to work on. Why don't you go do George's record?" And at that time that thing was the Black and White Night. And so my dad went to go do the Black and White Night. Jeff went to do George's record, and then they started recording. At the end of that, they started recording together. And then you see George show back up during California Blue in the Mystery Girl sessions. And George needed Jeff to produce a fourth single for the record, for the Cloud 9 record. And Jeff was working with Roy. And so he said, "Look, when I get done with this, we can do yours." And there was a scheduling conflict. And so, I think George really wanted a band, and they had even talked about if we had the dream band, who would you pick? And Jeff picked Roy Orbison, and George picked Bob Dylan. And so, they left that session that you can see in the Mike's Garage footage on the Mystery Girl Unraveled, and the next day they went and wrote Handle with Care, and that was the Traveling Wilburys was born. There's no more Mike's Garage footage after that day, because they went to Bob Dylan's house, they cut that song, and then they went and they got in the studio, and they ended up going to England to Friars Park and to recording the Traveling Wilburys record, and then ended up finishing up Mystery Girl after, which it's cool for a lot of reasons to see the way all these circles were crossing and coming back together, and the Beatles tour, and George and Roy, who, if you look at the photos, there's more pictures of George and Roy than anyone. They were buddies, and they had the same sleeping habits, and so they would tend to sleep in, and there was like a caravan, like a Winnebago that took the band, and then there was a car that the record company had that had the suits that would follow the Winnebago. And so what ended up happening is Roy and George would sleep in so much that it would be the suits would get in the caravan, and then they would leave the black car for Roy and George, and then they would kind of follow when they could make it and catch up to the caravan. And I've heard some great stories about that stuff, and it's just great to see a lot of this. A lot of the story of these guys' life ended up going through the same kind of pitfalls and dealing with the music industry and the business and record labels, and going through all those pitfalls of that, and then it culminated in them boiling down into a reduction of the love of music and then just the creation. And even though they ended up making really commercially viable records, all the records, Cloud9 and the Traveling Wilburys Volume 1 and Mystery Girl and even Tom Petty Full Moon Fever were done away from the business. They were completed and said, this is what it is. We made it, and you can put it out, and we think it's going to do good. It wasn't a whole lot of contrived, sounds good on the radio, so we have to do that or whatever. And mixed in with that is the story of these guys' friendship. So it's such a beautiful thing to look back and see, because as a creative talent, I think that's just the most ideal situation. Is you're in a safe place, you're dealing with what are your best friends at that time, and then you're making music that you're enjoying, and it's coming out the way you wanted it to.
You always said that I'd be back again.
Please show your support for the Rocket by making some acquisitions from the Rocket Radio launching pad. We love bringing you our programs free and without commercial interruption, but you know our monthly bandwidth costs and licensing fees are hugely expensive. So please be kind enough to help us out by clicking the link near the top of the left side banner on the homepage at rocketradio.net and get yourself a cool Rocket t-shirt, some radio air checks from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, or some CD quality shows from your favorite Rocket Radio DJs. Thank you for supporting the Internet's premier oldie site, Rocket Radio. Now it's back to Jammin' James Riley with the Rockabilly and Blues Hour right here on rocketradio.net.
Rocket Radio.
Hey, we're back on the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour. This is Jammin' James Riley. And earlier we heard from the Traveling Wilburys from their project Volume 1 with You're Not Alone, featuring Roy Orbison on lead vocals. Now we're going to hear parts 3 and 4 of our interview with Alex Orbison over the next 2 episodes, so be sure and stay tuned for that. Drummer Ronnie Tutt spent a good majority of the 70s playing with Elvis Presley on tour and in the studio, including hits like Burnin' Love. Now he tipped us off to a project he played on recently by Dominic Halpin called 4,000 Miles. Now this was appropriately titled as it described the distance between Australia to Nashville to record this new project. It was a dream location for Dominic and a dream to have Ronnie Tutt on drums, playing all original material. From that project, here's a Lonely Tear on the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour.
Lonely tear that falls from your eye, lonely tear I wish I could dry. Tired of running, holding on, and no more loving, baby's gone. Lonely tear, the night's almost through. Lonely tear, go, what can I do? Stars above you shine all alone. Hey girl, I love you, please come home. Lonely tear that falls from your eye, lonely tear I wish I could dry. Stars above you shine all alone. Hey girl, I love you, please come home.
The Reach Around Rodeo Clowns are back with Rockabilly Deluxe, coming to vinyl August 5th. Rockabilly Deluxe.
Yeah, wild, crazy, and out of control.
With their sixth and most ambitious album, Rockabilly Deluxe, the Reach Around Rodeo Clown's momentum shows no signs of slowing down.
I got the shakes. Big whiskey head. I got the shakes. Yeah, in the morning, Daddy will be gone.
With their cash meets clash style, the Reach Around Rodeo Clowns are back with Rockabilly Deluxe, available on vinyl August 5th from Lanark Records.
It's been a little while since I rocked this town, but you know you can't keep a good man down. Don't you worry about me, I'm alright. It's no big deal, no life or death, just a tiny little break to catch my breath. Don't you worry about me, I'm alright. Riding, I'm alright. Riding, I'm alright. Don't you worry about me, I'm alright. Listen to this now. I dreamed about it the other day. From way up yonder, I can hear him say, don't you worry about me, Chucky, I'm alright. We were playing guitars till the break of dawn. He said, I'm out of here, man, you carry on. Don't you worry about me, I'm alright. Riding, I'm alright. Riding, I'm alright. Don't you worry about me, I'm alright. Well, you know you gotta go, but you don't know when. So keep on rocking till the very end. Roll me, baby, all through this night, 'cause I'm alright.
That was Charlie Gracie with the title cut of his 2001 release, I'm All Right. And that was a tribute to his friend, Eddie Cochran. Hey, stop by one of our sponsors, Dr. Rubin's Pomade. That's drrubinspomade.com. And check out the amazing line of pomade, lotion, and lip balm. Remember, they're made with 100% natural ingredients and an aroma you won't soon forget. In fact, just tell them the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour sent you there. Hey, finishing up the show is one that wins the award for the most fun title of the episode. It's Jerry Lee Lewis with Milkshake, Mademoiselle from 1957 on Sun Records on the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour.
Down to the drugstore to be with the crowd. A candy store to Papa crying out aloud. All day long, sitting on the stoop. Drink a milkshake against your giggle like a fool. She's a milkshake of Mademoiselle. Ooh, like she can be. She's a milkshake of Mademoiselle. Ooh,
what you do to me. Oh, well, she's gonna go study just a having a ball. Same old line for Peter and Paul. Come on, baby, give me a date. You can get your kicks from an old milkshake, 'cause she's a milkshake, Mademoiselle. Ooh, that she can be. She's a milkshake, Mademoiselle. Ooh, what she do to me? Yeah! Gotta jump on the telephone, call up a friend. Don't stop talking till 10:30. Back to the kitchen, the old icebox. Cool lemonade and a warm ham hock. She's a milkshake, Mademoiselle. Ooh, that she can be. She's a milkshake, Mademoiselle. Ooh, what's it do to me? Well, turn on the TV, go girl go. Had a love scene on a late, late show. Dream of tomorrow at recess time. She break another heart with the same old line. She's a milkshake, Mademoiselle. Ooh, that she can be. She's a milkshake, Mademoiselle. Ooh, what you do to me? Look here, what you do to me? Honey, baby, what you doing to me? Won't you stop what you doing to me?
That was the killer Jerry Lee Lewis, Milkshake, Mademoiselle. Hey, you've been listening to the Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour, and thanks once again to Alex Orbison for taking the time to speak with us about his dad, Roy. More from him in the next 2 episodes, along with more great music. Find us online, rockabillyandblues.com. That's rockabilly, the letter N, blues.com. Don't forget to vote on your favorite Elvis tune. Let us know what it is, and we're going to count those down in August. Until next time, it's Jam and James Riley saying, keep on rocking.